a surprise, not even necessarily surprising, just unexpected move yesterday, signing Victor Robles to this extension. What did you make of that? And then I guess further, it gives you 6 outfielders heading into next year. How do you think all that shakes out?
I'm fine with depth in an offense that has had a lot of difficulty scoring runs. And I think this was a hedge against the market, right? Victor Robles comes in, as everybody saw on Sunday Night Baseball. He's got a pretty dynamic personality. He plays center field. He's hit a little bit. He can run. And on the free agent market, this sort of player tends to go for, 4, 5, 6 million. If you want to compare him to Isaiah Kiner-Falefa just in terms of the type of production he can provide, he got $7 million times 2 years, and they get an option as well. And the best part, I think, is they get young seasons. Victor Robles is only 27 years old, so the idea that you're getting a couple of guaranteed seasons for a guy in his 20s and then have an option on top of that you have clear backup if Julio Rodriguez ever goes down again, and somebody who can play center field. I like the move for them, and I didn't think it cost too much. Something like that where you get a guy who just got DFA'd by his team. You never see him get extended within 2 months. I think this is pretty unprecedented, but I don't mind it. Victor Robles is a guy who fell out of favor in Washington and clearly has made a good impact and a good impression on the Mariners at this point. And for a sum that, frankly, isn't all that much at 9.75 guaranteed over 2 years, sometimes we get so caught up in these numbers that we forget Victor Robles was on his way to Korea before the Mariners signed him. No, like literally, he was going to be going and playing in the KBO. And so the fact that he's getting this much guaranteed money, I think, is what prompted the extension talks. And the Mariners, they understood that and used that to their advantage and got a good deal for a guy.
Jeff, a refrain you have shared with us over the years, which we have not disagreed with at all, and I think many have also jumped aboard with, is the Mariners go as Julio Rodriguez goes. The Mariners have 43 games to go in this sprint with the Houston Astros. I compared it to the 4x400 relay at the Olympics that we got to watch on the final day. Do the Mariners still go as Julio Rodriguez goes?
Well, Julio Rodriguez hasn't gone lately, and the Mariners have. So I think that if he gets back to maybe not even the Julio of last year, but a more representative version of himself, that they're going to be in a far better position, Brock. And it's interesting that you say in this race with the Astros. I think this has gone under the radar for a lot of people. The Mariners are only 2 games back of the Royals for the last wild card spot right now. So it's not as if it's West or bust anymore. They have thrust themselves with these 4 consecutive wins back into the wild card mix. And so it's been interesting to see over the last week, the 2 best pitching staffs in Major League Baseball have been number 1, the Mariners with a 2.33 ERA, and number 2, the Astros with a 2.6 something, I think, ERA. So they are dueling it out right now, and it's to the point where if the Royals don't get their act together and the Red Sox are sort of looming there, I think a half game behind the Mariners as well, we've got a chance for a real dogfight down the stretch here when it comes to the wild card. And the Mariners don't need to put all their eggs in the AL West basket.